Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here with Jamie Sommerfeld. He is the CEO of the VNA here in Omaha, the Visiting Nurses Association. Lots going on. Welcome, Jamie. Thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you for having me and allowing us to talk about the VNA and Art and Soup.
Well, let's dive into Art and Soup, the 25th anniversary. I mean, I think I was probably there at the first one. I've been doing this for over 30 years. So, but 25th anniversary. What is Art and Soup?
Oh, Art and Soup is, I think, the best event in Omaha. it's
a good one. It's a good one.
It is a lot of fun. It's the most unique, and it's just a different event. You go to a lot of events, and you sit at a table with 8 or 10 people, and you sit there and you listen to people talk, or you see presentations. But this is just free flowing, come when you want to and walk around. You can bring your whole family, kids and strollers. It's like an indoor art fair with soup. And, I think the most important thing is that all the proceeds and it benefits our shelter nursing program, which has formally been in existence for about 30 years.
Right.
And we started this event about 25 years ago.
Yeah. Well, okay, we're going to kind of break it down into a couple different things. So let's talk first about, you mentioned the programs. This is a fundraiser. This does benefit the Visiting Nurses Association. So talk to us a little bit about the organization and why that's important.
Well, the VNA started here in Omaha by one of the early mayor's daughters, Anna Millard Rogers. And for 125 years, we've been taking healthcare out to the community where people live, play, and work. And so, for 125 years, we've been knocking on doors, making appointments, going in. We've got a whole team of nurses and other disciplines as well that take healthcare out into the community. Well, it stands to reason that not everybody has a house, has an apartment, they have a shelter. Sometimes people find themselves homeless. And again, the community stepped up and developed homeless shelters and other facilities that people who find themselves homeless can go and seek shelter. So the VNA started sending their nurses to these shelters at no cost to the shelters at all, but we have to pay the nurses. So either donations, contributions, and now Art and Soup for the last 25 years has raised money to be able to pay the nurses to go to all the homeless shelters in Omaha and Council Bluffs.
Yeah. Wow. Gosh, such important work. So Art and Soup this year, you're at a new location.
Yeah, we switched. We are going to the Omaha Design Center, which is down at 15th and Cumming. It's just a beautiful facility. We're so excited to be there. And, it's downtown, so people immediately go, oh, parking is going to be a problem. Well, we've got parking taken care of for people. We've got valet parking, and we also are having access to the Kiewit parking structure that's right across the street. So there'll be plenty of signs as to giving directions as where to park. So I get that out there right away, is parking is not an issue. It's just going to be a lot of fun going down there at this facility. And again, being able to browse, look at art, purchase art, and taste some soups from some of the best restaurants in Omaha.
Right. So I'm kind of looking over here at your website and also, having our great conversation here, but a big piece, say Art and Soup. The art is a big piece. These are artists. Again, I've been to this so many times, I can't even count, have bought numerous pieces of art. These are unique artists that, to get them all in one space, it's pretty incredible. So talk a little bit about the art piece.
Yeah. And you think of art fairs, shows, you think during the summer and you're outside.
Yes.
This is indoors. Of course, today it's, minus something degrees outside.
Right. That we're having this actual interview. Yes.
Yeah. But it most likely, even when we're having this next month in March, it'll be still cold, and so it'll be indoors. And the artists are artists from around here, and they some of them are repeat attendees. They come every year, and there are new ones every year, and it's just all forms of art, from paintings to sculptures to jewelry to small pieces of art to large pieces of art. At all price ranges. But you can go to our website, vnatoday.org, and then /Art and Soup, just spelled out Art and Soup. And you can see the names of all the artists. There's about 30 artists. And some of them you can even click on their names, and you can view some of their artwork that they will have there. So, but as I said, it covers the whole spectrum of all types of art. And just like you, my house is decorated with a lot of, pieces of pottery, wall hangings. We've got an outdoor sculpture that I purchased there of a huge fish. I'm a big fisherman, so I've got a huge aluminum fish out in my backyard that I purchased at Art and Soup. So it's small, it's large.
Absolutely, because again, supporting these artists or celebrating these artists, which are also supporting the V&A. So let's go back. I want to talk a little bit about the soup. That to me, that is just so incredibly wonderful that you get to taste. How many restaurants do you have that you can taste?
I think there's about 15 restaurants that we've got coming this year.
And they bring it. I mean, they bring their best to this. They
bring their best, and it's competitive. It is professionally judged, so they are bringing their best. You're right. And it's not the soup of the day. It's not what they normally have. They are being very creative, and because they know it's being judged by Brian O'Malley and his team at Metro Culinary Institute. And so they bring their A game, and it's not just your typical chicken soup. It's different soups, and so you will taste things that you've never tasted before. And as I said, 15 different soups from 15 different restaurants. This year, we are also inviting, there's the homeless shelters have chefs that work for them to feed the homeless. And so they are also excited to be invited, and they're going to be coming with their soups as well. So we're real excited to have them attending as well. That from, I guess, 3 of the homeless shelters, the Stevens Center, Open Door Mission, and Sienna Francis House. So they'll be in the competition, and you'll be able to taste their soups as well.
Is that a new piece? Is that something new?
Yeah, we have had guest chefs. I think we used to have a chef here at V&A that did some programs here, but from time to time we've had, as I said, guests that we've invited outside of the restaurants. But I think this is, to my knowledge, I've been here at V&A for almost 20 years. So
oh my gosh, are you serious? Wow, time flies.
Yep, it does. And but we're so excited to have this. Last year we did it virtually, and it was curbside pickup. We're excited to invite everybody back. We'll be adhering to COVID protocols based on what the health department is directing us to do at that time. But we'll take every precaution that we need to do, and people will be safe. But we're excited to be back and offering this again. It raises, as I said, money for such a needed program, and we just love seeing everybody that supports us. We usually get upwards to 1,000 people that attend. Yeah.
So again, I'm keep glancing this way because I'm looking at your website. So just to wrap things up, Art and Soup 2022. It's on March 27th at the Omaha Design Center. You do have you have a VIP ticket that I believe is from like 1 to 2 o'clock, opens up to the public at 2 o'clock. there's so much information on your website. And I know as we're talking here, that's kind of been going across the bottom of the screen. So just any kind of final words before I let you go, and then see you on the 27th.
Yeah, no, we're excited to see everybody in person, and welcome you back to Art and Soup. And as I said, it also is going to such a great cause. We've got just such dedicated nurses that do so much for the community, and it's great to support them and show your support for these nurses. And we look forward to seeing you.
Absolutely. Jamie, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Andy, very much.
You're
Have
welcome.
a good day. Thanks.
And folks, we'll see you on March 27th. I am so excited to be here with Deb Denbach, the President, CEO, Partnership for Kids. Deb, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks, Andy. Always an honor to be on here and talking with you.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got this event that's absolutely wonderful. You've had to kind of keep postponing it with everything going on. Hops and Grapes. What is the date?
The date is April 1st, and it is not April Fool's. It is going to happen. It is the third time it's been rescheduled. It will be at the downtown Hilton. It will be 6 to 9, and parking is going to be provided for you as well. So it's a great evening. It's really a fun evening. It's casual, but the message is pretty powerful.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the message. I mean, what is the mission of Partnership for Kids?
So we really, at Partnership for Kids, really pride ourselves in building lifelong programming for lifelong success. I mean, it really is. I mean, we want that support to be there, and then for them to continue that support throughout their careers and their lives. But to do those types of things, that journey has to start early. It has to start really early. And that's why it's critical for us to start our programming in pre-kindergarten. And the same message becomes every year. And then change can evolve because these young people are growing up in some adverse situations. So hope is not always in front of them. Yeah. And so hope is really critical. Positive role models are really critical. Academics is really critical. Going to school is critical. Yeah. So when you can do it over a long, continue that journey over a long period of time, and you have programming that continues with that, you can change lives. And that's exactly what we do at Partnership for Kids.
Yeah. So we're going to go back to the event again, and then we're going to go back to the mission. Okay. So again, the event is on April 1st, and people, attending this event raises funds, and it also raises awareness. And there's so much, nonprofits have events to do so many different things. But when you come to this event, it's also just a way to give back and be there at the event. So what can guests expect? I mean, this is like you said, this is an awesome event. It's casual. And is it now just live?
It's all live. It's all live. We will have a link where, people can, join in if they want to make donations for the night and support in those ways. So, it really is an event where people can taste a lot of different beverages. We have local breweries. Yeah. We have wine that is being poured by Vino Moss here in Omaha. We have spirits, we have non-alcoholic spirits, and all of it's paired in with food stations as well. So it's a casual night where you can talk, where you can mill around. There'll be music. One of the greatest things, Andy, is that we're really instilling in this evening is that what did you want to be when you were little? You know, and so it's a great way to talk to conversations because, you know, it's a great way for our students to also see a journey that maybe I wanted to start off to be a doctor. You know, now I am an educator. So it's, you know, our journeys take us different ways. But really, it's all about all of us coming together to really support the future of Omaha. These are young people that have the opportunity and have the abilities, with people's help, to be the next workforce here in Omaha. And that's really critical. It's critical to Omaha right now because all the information you read about Nebraska is that many times we have a brain drain. Kids do not realize that their dreams can come true right here in Omaha or in the state of Nebraska.
Yeah. And then it also kind of brings back to how people can support P4K, knowing that mission. And I mean, obviously monetary is always a great way, but you do have mentorship programs. You do have ways to give back in other, you know, to the organization and to the people that you directly, you know, impact.
So I always say to people that this is an opportunity to give of your time, and your treasures. So there's opportunities, you know, for everyone to give back, whether you're going in to read twice a month to the littles, or whether it's to helping the upper elementary on goal setting. And, you know, we just talked about strengths, you know, really developing what their strengths are. And then really being career coaches. Right now, our high school are doing mock interviews. Great time to talk about mock interviews. Talk about careers, being a part of a career panel. So there's all kinds of ways, whether it be monetary, whether it be time. There's all different kinds of avenues. You can even go on Share Omaha and look at our wish list, because we serve over 3,100 youth. There's a lot of things that are needed to do that. So there's a lot of opportunities for people to get involved, but to really to make the change that we need people to be involved in every single area.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And one of those areas is attending an event. And having fun, because I mean, it's kind of been, you know, there's a lot been going over the last couple of years, and this is a fun event. I love this event. So when you had to kind of put it off, you know, for the time that you did, it's just a way to get together and just to celebrate and just to have fun. So
it really is. And we're so grateful to all of our corporate sponsors, in particular HDR. They've been our guiding star through this whole thing, because they've had a role with 3 different changes too, but just outstanding. And they've been very supportive and have really helped and guide us through this. So very thankful to HDR as well.
All right. So people can go to P4K, which is P4K.org. And also, what are ticket prices? You want to buy a ticket?
Right. So you can buy tickets for 100, 150. There are a few tables available, but I'm going to tell you this. If you're interested in attending this event, buy your tickets soon, because we are very close to a sellout. We'll max out at 500 and we're at about 480 right now. So,
oh my goodness. So by the time this actually airs, you might have all the tickets sold. Yep. But
so I just want to encourage everybody, go buy your tickets.
Absolutely.
Now.
Yes.
If you can't come, consider sending a gift of support.
Yeah.
Every gift that comes in is going to help develop a young person.
Absolutely. I thank you, Deb, and everything that P4K does, Partnership for Kids, so important to our community. And it's just, I think now more than ever, we're looking at the future of what else is possible. And these youth, these kids, these young adults, they are the ones carrying the torch of what else is possible. So, but we impact that as well.
It is. We impact it. We guide it. We support them. But they will be our future, and they're really bright and intelligent young people. So thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. And I'll see you on the 1st, April 1st.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks,
right.
Mandy. Bye.
Yeah. Folks, we'll be right back. Well, welcome back, my friends. I'm here with Emily Marston. She is the Director of Marketing and Communications for Make-A-Wish, Nebraska. Emily, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here and talk a little bit about Make-A-Wish.
So it seems like you were just on. I mean, that meaning 2021, because we're here to talk about the event, the Blue Jean Ball. So let's just dive into that, and then we'll kind of go to Make-A-Wish and what this event raises funds for. But Blue Jean Ball 2022, take it away.
Yeah, so you are correct. We were just on with COVID. We kept having to change the date, but we're so excited. We're now back to having Blue Jean Ball in April, which is what it has been for years and years. And we're finally moving back. And we're really excited to be in person. We're going to be at the Embassy Suites in La Vista, which is brand new for us this year, but we're very excited and just excited to have people back in the room and have a chance to tell wish stories and share the impact of our mission. And really that's what the night is about. It's raising funds to ensure we can continue granting wishes. Right. That's what it's all about.
Right. So the Blue Jean Ball, a great event, one of my favorites. Let's talk about the word blue jean, because can you actually wear jeans?
Yes, we get that question a lot. We highly encourage people to wear blue jeans because when you think of a gala, you think, nice dresses and suits and ties and all of that. But no, this is a gala where we really encourage people to wear their blue jeans, and it's really casual compared to other galas, but it's a lot of fun. You have to have your blue jeans on for the Blue Jean Ball Gala.
Absolutely. So let's let's just talk event specifics right now. So it's April 2nd, like you said, Embassy Suites. Is it one ticket price? Are there VIP tickets?
Yeah, so tickets are $150 per person, and we have tables of 10, so you can also purchase a table of 10 for $1,500. We still have sponsorships available if your company would like to sponsor the event. And if you want more information, you can call our office or you can go to our website at wish.org/Nebraska. We are definitely still accepting sponsorships at this time and encouraging people to go and buy tickets to this amazing event.
So Make-A-Wish Nebraska in general, I think the last time I talked to you, and again, it seems like it could have been just a couple months ago, but it was a little bit longer than that. You grant wishes to kids. So let's talk a little bit about that. And what I'll just ask this question in conjunction. What are some of their wishes?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. So we are very proud because obviously COVID kind of threw some curveballs at us, as it did with everyone and the entire world. But, even through all of that, we never stopped granting wishes. We're very fortunate that we have some very creative people on our team and creative volunteers who are still able to work with our wish kids and make those wishes happen. And even this past year, despite COVID still being around, we were able to grant 92 wishes here in Nebraska, which
Wow.
we're very proud of. And you know, our kids get so creative. Like we've had so many play structures. We've had campers. We had a little girl who wanted to ride a unicorn, and because we're Make-A-Wish, we made a unicorn happen.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing the things that they come up with, and tree houses and playhouses and everything you can think of. And it's so much fun seeing what they come up with.
Because Make-A-Wish, I mean, how long has Make-A-Wish been around?
Yeah, so nationally, we have been around for over 40 years.
Okay.
Our Nebraska chapter was started in 1983. So just a few years after our national chapter was established, we started up here in Nebraska and have been granting wishes ever since. We're in Nebraska, we've granted over 2,900 wishes to date, and we're still going.
Yeah. Well, okay, so to wrap this up, the Blue Jean Ball, April 2nd, you can buy tickets online, but if you can't make it there that evening, you can go to your website to donate. There's lots of ways to support this organization.
Yes, absolutely. And, you know, of course, it's a gala. So during the evening, we're asking for monetary donations, but you know, to make wishes happen, we need all kinds of support. We need volunteers. We need in-kind donations. There are so many ways to help and support the organization that goes even beyond monetary donations. So I definitely encourage people to go to our website and check out all the different ways. And again, it's wish.org/Nebraska. There's a whole list of different ways people can support our Wish kids here in Nebraska.
Well, Emily, it's so good to see you. I'm excited for April 2nd. Everybody come out and support this organization. You guys do so much for so many that not the kids themselves, their families. It's just such a beautiful, it's so great when it all comes together. So thank you so much, Emily.
Yeah, thank you again for having me. We're excited and looking forward to the Blue Jean Ball.
Okay, well, thanks again. And folks, April 2nd, mark it on your calendar.